Hello, it's SuperDoctorGamer here, and welcome, finally, well not finally, back to Assassin's Creed Revelations. This is Assassin's Creed 3! I told you I was going to be recording this, and yes, I'm going to be calling this doing a
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both.
In a bit.
But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? All the history about the war between the Assassins and the Templars, and so it looks like they have the upper hand, but I have to remember to tell you to like, favourite, and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. But wow,
We're here.
we are. Yes, we are here. We are in the cave that we saw in my last video in Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now we can find out what's behind the door.
Let's go.
Alright, let's venture in. Let's see what mysteries we can find. Come up to a wall. A lot of graffiti on it. This must be it. imagine all the people that were
In another moment,
vandalising that
down
wall
went Alice
didn't
after
want
it,
to
never once
behind.
considering how in the world she was to get out again.
That's actually an Alice in Wonderland quote that you just said, which is quite interesting. Alice tumbling down the rabbit hole. If anyone has actually seen Alice in Wonderland, well, I've seen the Disney version and sort of the new version, and not 100%. I didn't see it 100%. I think I was playing on Battlefield or something like that. Yeah, I've seen the new Battlefield as well. Well, I've seen gameplays of it. And it looks awesome.
I think we're here.
Ooh, slide down the hill. Slide down the hill. Right, so what was I talking about? Yes, Battlefield, seen Battlefield 4. Well, I've seen the case of it, I haven't actually bought it. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. COD Ghost, seen that. Well, okay, then again, gameplay looks amazing. And of course, Assassin's Creed 4, which I will get eventually, probably maybe near to Christmas. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas and it's November. And I wonder what this thing is. Looks like some sort of weird energy source.
The key. You must find the key.
We'll have to find a key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
And Desmond faints. He's like,
Desmond?
I can't believe I've done this.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Run up the walls.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Down here. Climb these. Climb up here.
That's a
Very
constraint.
nicely.
These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Target. There's one. Is the guy here? Damn, I dropped down, but hopefully I can matter.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
You're dead. Let's make the gap. I think I'll have to drop down where that black thing is. Not under at all. Well, I can't go there. I don't know if I failed that or not. Oops. Let's try that again. Is there no other way? No, this way. What? Just like beam. There you go. Jump. Down. Climb over. Oops. Again. Climbed over a bit too quickly. Swing with the climb. Up to the chimneys. There we go. We finished, right?
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Don't know.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please.
Better.
Shall I
Can I have
take
my
your
hat as
coat,
well?
sir?
Can't have my coat, but
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seat.
something else.
Divine miracles of applied alchemy via fundamental.
It's quite nice theatre this as well. Also, standing still.
More butter, hot milk, and a final dash of butter with dusting sugar.
Sorry about this, but when my mum called me for my tea, I was like, "Let me up," and she was dishing it up very slowly. But I'm not complaining. It was actually quite nice. I don't know what I didn't realise I took this long, but I'm so sorry. I never even called us in.
Well, actually, it's the gymnastics next door. Very friendly.
What should I talk about? I don't know.
Plus cabbage.
Those were
Well,
lovely
okay, I've started moving now, but
though I shouldn't complain as God sees fit to punish me.
let's go to the theatre.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Squeeze past these
My
people.
apologies.
This dude. I was going to tell us something about my week.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. But I suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
There.
A lawyer is an honest
There he is.
employment. So is
Finally
mine.
hold on him.
Like me too, he acts in a double.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
We should protect and encourage streets
Oh,
since
look
we
at that,
live
clever.
by 'em.
I already have.
Well, we found out his name is
Word of trial
Ethan.
comes on in the
Ethan Kent, right?
afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may
Pull
satisfy
out
a
of
little
our-
soften the evidence.
Tom Gadd,
1,000
sir,
pardons.
is found guilty.
My apologies.
When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book.
Leather?
Tom Gadd, £40.
Scurry.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation.
Hang on and climb
I
across.
can get more by her staying.
Yeah.
Betty, I've
Yeah.
brought more goods into
I
our
just wonder how
lodging
people
here
can't
than
see
the and
me
in
climbing.
truth,
It's
a
like,
pity to lose so
oh, I'm
good
distracted by the theatre or the opera or whatever it's called.
She
But how can they not? I mean, if I saw a guy doing that, I would seriously go like, what is he doing? What is he doing? I'll point him out. I'll be like, what's he doing? What is that guy doing? I'll probably a dick. And then he'll probably hear me and then
Was to where I was obliged for my education.
come kill me.
And to say a bold word, she had trained up your young
To the door. This is first for Assassin's Creed. You can actually picklock doors now and chests, all sorts of stuff, which is good, but it's annoying, especially with the PlayStation controller, because your thumbs always slip. We're backstage. There. Oops. Oh dear. I don't know if that meant to happen, but cross to here. Climb to here. To here. There you go. Damn it, I was close. Climb around. Go there. Yes, I can. Go along a bit. Climb up to here until we have reached the target. I'll let these guys talk for a little bit.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
That is an evil look. Just tells the kids to shut it down. I bet that kid's bloody petrified as well. Well, of course he would. I mean, he's just witnessed a murder. And he probably won't tell anyone. Let's just walk away from this. Walk away, just nice and casual. Well, that is true actually, because if you do something like a crime, don't run.
please!
That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper bar. I've done no wrong. I swear it.
Suspect you if you start like walking fast.
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone else fishing?
Peace, friends, there is no danger.
Onto the weed.
What are those men doing in there?
There's a killer about. I'm staying where it's safe.
Peace, friends. There is no danger.
Guys, no need to panic. No one's shooting after me.
Move! Move!
Imbecile! Dealing with other people. Guy, please move.
Where are you?
Down these steps.
I need to get out. Too close in here. I must get some air.
It is tempting to run, but you can't run. Yes, for people who think, why is he running? He might have done something wrong. Let's chase after him, capture him, torture him, you'll find out that she did kill him. Anyway, to that kid. Those women probably be good witnesses because they saw I was the only person.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
What's that? I think that might be the key that
Fascinating.
that Desmond is looking for.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
A deaf performance, well, yeah. That sums that up really good. Mission completed. Full synchronization, which is absolutely fantastic. So it looks like we're going to be on a boat and heading off to America or the USA, whatever you want to call it.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Have a moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Sorry about that. Keen to try to tell you.
Good morning, Doctor.
Talk to the
you
doctor
as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
That was an interesting conversation with the doctor. And again, we get distracted by things in the real world. So that's probably why for the long pause again. Plan? Well, let's see. I can talk about the week that I've had, apart from going to work, or what I'm planning to do this week, which is going to see Blackpool versus Ipswich Town. So if you're there, I'll be there. You probably won't even recognise me, but still. What else has happened? Nothing's really happened this week. I mean, nothing interesting as such, but let's try and go to our little market.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
A very nice person, though, is he?
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnell.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees
To
us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you on, anyway?
Bring it on.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No, but you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These fought. We were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Well, that was an interesting fight, and talk with the captain. At least I'll go and talk with the guy. Controlling the wheel.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Alright, let's go to our quarters. Now this is weird as well, because I had to go all the way down to the far end one, but yet the near one is now open. So, don't know what happened there. Can we leave looks like this a key that will probably that Desmond needs. And as well, it's a bit weird that he's actually writing over what he's already written. So, I don't know what Assassin's Creed 4 is in whole, but if they fix that, that would be absolutely cool. It's like Big Brother, there's day 28 still in the Atlantic Ocean. So the sailors are in their quarters. Okay, I'll sort this
Mr.
out.
Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Yeah, let's get to work. Should walk around so they actually don't hear us coming.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like
Let's first talk to him.
You looking for another fight? That it?
Might be.
Go away.
Charming. Anyway, I did beat him up in a fight. But still, no need need to be the road.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Quick and simple. Yeah,
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
the cook or the doctor? I think I'll go to the doctor.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken him?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I have to go and find James now. I'll start talking to him.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
So, it sort of does look like a... the crew looks like it's going to have a mutiny on our hands. Which is not good. I'm going to talk to the guy that... Again,
Evening, sir.
The ship.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
You know, I was going to say something exactly like that, Hafer. You nicked my line. Just run to the captain and talk to him.
You must expose whatever they're plotting.
Your crew's a tight-lipped bunch. But I'll see what I can do.
Well, hurry up.
Yeah, Not very nice.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
There, expect this barrel. Chucking. So yes, who's been chucking out? Curious.
Curious. Most curious.
Let's head back to the port. There. I can't speak today. Seriously. Head back to the quarters and write some more stuff into the journal. Nice clear day on the ocean. Heading to America. I was gonna say it does take a long time to get to America, like over several, well, over.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
No. He's giving me the sword, and now he's gonna die. Oh, this is just great. Yeah, you're gonna die now. Quite painfully. First hit. Yeah. Stab. stab him when he's down. Or just stab him right through and to death or something else. Also, the other thing when you do counter chug it in the direction, you can't stop it. Back. But he's almost dead. That's why I wanted to do it.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I'll be charged now. I think I did that day. Something chased
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Saved your life. Struck a lightning. Now it's sinking, which is good. Day 72. Still in the Atlantic Ocean. I think we're getting close to America now. Not 100% sure. Everything looks all happy and calm. Now, I wonder what they are. I think they're shortbread biscuits. They look like shortbread biscuits, but they do. It looks strange because it looks like small gold bars as well. But I think they're biscuits. Biscuits. So yeah, let's go on the top deck.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Let's go into the crow's nest. Come on, I need to go. Yeah, come on. Can't get anywhere else now. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Oh, finally. Climb to the crow's nest. Try and get above the fog. Just keep climbing. Well, I was going to say the crow's nest is a long way up because it's just a crow's nest, so people can spot new land. Here we go. America. We are. I tip my hat off to you. I played the game before the actual oh, I mean that is just so good. As we load in. Walk for a bit. There we go. We arrive in Boston.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say. But I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might see.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Vulcan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Simpsons of Smithfield, the finest provider of beef.
So we met Benjamin Franklin, which was quite nice. Famous American, he's on the dollar bill. Can't remember which one.
What do you need, my friend?
$100 bill? Not 100%. But that's, well, can't sell anything, but that's my, oh, well, a sword, does always help, normal sword. And a pistol, that helps. And let's go out of the store. There we go. Oh, Charles.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Once we get there,
but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
So, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please like, favourite, subscribe. Sorry, I've been distracted by bloody things on television. I know I shouldn't watch television while I record, so I have nothing to distract me anymore. And you've probably been hearing my telly what I've actually been watching, I'm not 100% sure. As well, you can like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, the links are below. I do have Tumblr and Gmail, and I'll be sooner or later doing live streams on Twitch. As soon as I get 1,000 subscribers and learn how to do live streams with the live stream equipment I've got. But I've been SuperDoctorGamer, and thanks for watching. And a final peace off, and I will be opening this door sooner or later. And again, peace off, subscribe.